Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Cooking in Quarantine, and we're making Kerela Gosht. As you can see on the side, we've added in Gosht with some water and a few spices. And on the side, as while the Gosht is cooking, we put in some oil and we're going to add in some onions. And we're going to add in 8 onions so that they counteract the bitterness of the bitter gourd, the Karela. And we've put it in. I'll put 5 green chilies in, and this is a brilliant recipe of my auntie's, and my auntie's actually helping me make this today, and it's absolutely divine. Mixing the onions around with the green chilies, so simple to make. And she added in 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee, depending on what you prefer, and she's mixed it all in, letting it cook on a low to medium heat, until the onions become soft and golden. And then we added in the Kerela, which is 5 bitter gourds diced up. These were frozen, so we popped it in, but you don't need to have them frozen, you can put them in fresh. And we cook them until they become nice and soft, because once it's soft, the bitterness kind of goes away. So it usually takes about 30 minutes for it to cook, and which this one did. After about 20 minutes, we added in the tomatoes, and we're going to let the tomatoes soften up, and again, and give that sun-dried taste, and also let the Karela completely soften up. So the more soft the Karela is, the less bitter it is. You want a slight bitterness because that's the taste of it. And I've added in 2 tablespoons of salt. You can add in whatever you want to taste. Later on you can taste it and add some more in if you want to the mixture. 2 to 3 tablespoons are enough for 1.5 kg of meat. And we're going to mix this and let it all cook until it's all softened up and gone like golden brownish. So as you can see, another 15 minutes later, it has kind of cooked and everything softened. So I add in the basaar. I added in 3 tablespoons of basaar. This is the basaar we use, the King of Spice original. I'll put the picture there. And we just cook it in, really. You can add in paprika if you want for extra color. But for now, we're just going to carry on cooking this at a low to medium heat. 15 minutes later, you can see it's quite nicely cooked. And I'm going to add in the gosht. And we've just parted the meat away from the stock, and because the full spices as well kind of can stay in the pan. And we'll just mix this around, mix it well, and so it's all coated in, and let it cook for a while. Keep mixing it. It's on again low to like a medium heat. We're mixing it quite well, and we're going to add in some of the stock as well from because when I was cooking on the side, I was cooking on a slightly medium to high heat, so most of the stock had gone. Whatever stock was left, I've added in here, and we're going to mix it well. I'm going to give it 2, 3, 4 mixes for about 5 minutes probably, and then we can just cover it and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. So I've mixed it well. If you think you need a little bit more stock, because remember, once you leave it to the side, some of the stock's just going to evaporate and get sucked in by the meat anyway. So we're going to cover it for 10 more minutes, and then just lift it up, and Alhamdulillah, look how delicious that looks. It was actually so divine to taste, so authentic, such little spices, and Alhamdulillah, it's just beautiful.